Hi, my name is Brandon Wolf, Customer Success Manager for IHT. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to manually insert students for social emotional learning. So what you're going to do first is you're going to go into your groups. So I'm going to click into groups. And then I'm going to find the group that I want to add students into. So I'm going to do the SEL student group A. And now what I want to do is I want to, if you notice there's no students in here, but since in my SEL student group A, I've only gotten 3 students or 4 students, I want to just go ahead and manually enter these students in versus importing them in if I have a massive number of kids. So I'm going to go over here to participants. And over here it's going to give you some choices. You're going to be able to import participants or add new participant. So we're going to add new participant because the import participants is a mass import of students. And I just want to add a few students. So I'm going to click add new participant. And then what I'm going to do here is start filling out some information. If I have it right now available for me to add, I can, the student ID number. But if it's something I don't know at the point, I can skip it for right now. But it's good to add the ID because then it can track the student over the course of years. So if it's something that you can put in, that would be great. If not, you can go ahead and start entering in their last name. And then if you have the middle name, if you see there's an asterisk, that means it needs to be filled out. So definitely need to have the last name, first name. If you don't have the middle name, that's fine. Birth date, if you have that available, that's great. If not, then you can add it later, but it's not something you need to add now, but it's something that would be good to put in. So I'm going to put in here that date. If you have the student email, this would be a time to add the email in here. If you don't have an email, that's fine. You can leave it blank. If you know you're not going to use the email function, then you can go ahead, like I said, not fill it out. But if it's something that you want emails to be used, then it would be good to put that in there. And then what I'm going to do is search by participant. So what it's doing is it's going to look to see if there is another student with this name. And if there isn't, if I scroll down, it's going to ask me for more information. So it's going to say what the preferred name is. So if he goes by John or Johnny, that's the chance I could change it there. And then the gender here, I'm going to select what gender they are. And then if I have a height and weight, it's not necessary for SEL, but it's something that if you have, sure, put it in. But if not, don't worry about it. You can leave it blank. And then the secondary email normally goes for the parent email. So you could put the parent email in there if you're going to use the email function. If not, leave that email section blank. And then we're going to go ahead and search for what heart rate monitor number I want to give them. So I'm going to assign this Johnny, send Johnny number 11 for his heart rate monitor. And then all I'm going to do is scroll at the very bottom, and I'm just going to push save. And now what I've done is I've just added Johnny. So if I go into groups again, and if I click on the SEL student group A, and if I go into participants now, the participants tab, and I scroll, I can see I have Johnny in here as one of my students. So now I've just added him, and now I could add a new one and add my students that way manually. This might be easier, especially if you're dealing with just a few students versus a whole class full of students. This might be a good way to do that. Hope this helps. And as always, please feel free to reach out to your Customer Success Manager if you have any questions and what we can do to help further you along with the IHT Spirit System.